Hey kids, shaking loose together. The spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. We'll kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around. We're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. Say, Candy, Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Oh, but they're so spaced out. Bennie and the Jets. Oh, but she's weird and it's wonderful. Oh, Bennie, she's really keen. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit, you know already, in a magazine. Oh, but Bennie and the Jets. Hey kids, plug into the faithless. Maybe they're blinded, but Bennie makes them ageless. We shall survive, let us take ourselves along. And we're gonna find our parents in the street. Gonna fight our parents out in the street to find who's right and who's wrong. Oh, Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them yet? Oh, but they're so spaced out. Bennie and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Bennie, she's really keen. She's got electric boots, a mohair suit, you know already, and a magazine. Oh, Bennie and the Jets. What's up, interwebs? I'm feeling a little extra enthusiastic today. You know, had to get started with some Elton John. Happy Tuesday Request Live. It's really interesting. What's up, Walter? How you doing? Thinking about you guys. Walter knew. His lady Angel made these earrings for me. They're my favorites. They're my new favorites. They've been my favorite for a while. Oh, this is oppressive. Something about this really bright light on me just makes, there we go. I was feeling very oppressed. I don't like it. Guys, get your beverage. It could be water or tea. I feel like it's this happy hour. It's like, yeah, it's like Tuesday happy hour. Settle in with our tasty treats, your concessions. I have my super classy $5 gas station wine. And you know what? It's actually it's pretty tasty. It's pretty tasty. Cheers. I appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me again. It's really funny. I'm like distracted. It's probably, you can't tell very much of a difference at all, but I'm getting ready to relocate to a new location, new place in town. And so I'm like packing up, but I feel like I don't know that I ever had anything on that back wall, but for some reason it still feels so much more naked. I'm like distracted by how bare that wall looks all of a sudden. Maybe all this time I just needed to get curtains. Although, what kind of curtains do you match when your house is red, green, and beige? Like, what kind of curtains? That would be a pretty loud pattern. It might as well be a flag. Just dangle it over the... Whew. Happy Tuesday, guys. My energy is like, I feel like I pre-funked, not with substances, but I mean like energy-wise, like the last 2 hours before I got on here, I was like, yeah, Tuesday Request Live. It's a dance party in my house. Yeah, get it, gonna spend the evening with my friends. And I was like trying to elevate my blood, like my heart rate, and like get excited and pumped because I wanted to translate how happy I am. But I was like a silly little kid. I think I wore myself out. I think I maybe danced too much. I got on like a 90s alt rock rabbit hole. Like Alanis Morissette, and I was like, yes, Jagged Little Pill, this is my jam. And so, and then I was like, so I just need a quick second to regroup from my pre-Tuesday Request Live dance party jam. What's up, Jamie? You know what I'm talking about. Jamie, Guy, Walter, you know I'm crazy. I have to get my dance party in. I'm all about the dance party. And then I was like, yeah, and then Elton John, that's going to be so awesome. I almost put myself to sleep. I'm going to have to really no ballads tonight. Only the good stuff. Well, I mean, ballads are fabulous. I might toss a ballad in. We shall see. Okay, so I'm going to just jump in while you guys get going. And hey, Sheila, welcome. Ooh. You know, Gina Marie, I already apologize. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Plumeria Tropical Flowers. However, I will go back and listen to that. I'm going to jump in and thank you for your comment, though. I'm going to look go back and sort that out so I can reply appropriately. I had some requests that were sent in over this past week that I'm going to get to first. So I'm going to get started with a request from Gus Santana. I actually really like the Prince arrangement of. Yeah, this is I Can't Make You Love Me. Turn down the lights, turn down the bed, turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me, tell me no lies, just hold me close, oh, and don't patronize me, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. And you can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the darkness, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you don't. No, you don't. I'll close my eyes, then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. Morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight. And I won't give up this fight, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. And I can't make your heart feel something it won't. Here in the darkness and these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you don't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me. No, I can't make you love me. No, I can't make you love me if you don't. It's a little request, starting off the requests this week. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Leah Leah Tussing. Welcome to Tuesday Request Live. This is a participatory event. So if you're listening, the idea is that we just hang out and spend the evening together. And if you've ever been to a show and you've thought of a request and I either shot you down because we weren't able to do it at the time and I never got back to you, or if you thought about it and you just, like I have, this is kind of an offshoot of a residency that I had with a club in the Northwest in the U.S., Madison Avenue Pub. And every Tuesday night we would do jazz from 7 to 9. And I would have my guys come in and we would do different weekly, different variations or, configurations of musicians, duo, trio, and every once in a while I would have an outside instrumentalist come and sit in, and we did our own arrangements of jazz classics and pop tunes, and every week it was different. It was, okay, this is the song, this is the chart. What groove do we want to do? Okay, who wants to count it in? Okay, who's going to solo today? And so we would do some of the same songs, but we would really try to infuse new life in them every week. Okay, let's try this one as a bossa nova. We ended up with some really cool arrangements. One of them is which I hope to record sometime, a bossa nova arrangement of a Frank Sinatra tune. Starts with an N, hold that thought. Night and Day. A bossa nova tune of Night and Day, or arrangement of Night and Day. Also a really cool, super slow, intense, sexy ballad version of Love for Sale. Just some really cool stuff. And that was just such an awesome time of musical experimentation and freedom that when all of this quarantine shenanigans happened and I see my fellow musicians jumping in and being able to play online, I thought, well, I want to do that. And that's kind of what we did on Jazz Tuesday. So how do I morph this beautiful experience that I had Tuesdays at the Madison and have some fun? And what's really cool about it being a cappella, as terrifying as it is, it's only minorly terrifying. I'm only going to admit it's medium terrifying. But this whole a cappella thing. But what's fantastic about it, what makes it so much fun, is that because I don't have players behind me, I'm not worried about find keys, trying to find charts, trying to make sure everybody knows the song. So you can we've got requests from all kinds of different genres. I've got I had people message in with 80s pop ballads, 2000 hip hop, I did TLC, Celine Dion. I'm not trying to say I can do it as good as them, but the idea is, hey, this is fun. I can participate. I've always wanted to hear this. I've always thought this would be fun. Or I've always wanted to hear somebody do the song. This is my favorite song. Sing my favorite song, that's what this is about. So if you feel so inclined, and also I'm participating on my portal, so it is showing me comments that are coming up, but sometimes there is either a lag or it doesn't. So message them in, but and as it could also be that as I'm like zoning out and in my planet, I don't always see everything that comes through. So I just want you to know, if I don't see your request tonight and I don't get to it, don't be discouraged. I'm going to go back through there, and I always go back through the message feed, and if I can find your request, I'll do my best to make it happen. If not this week, next week. Yes, I did actually also have a really cool request, really cool request that unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get to tonight because I want to do something special with it. Actually, I have two really interesting songs I think I'm going to bring to the table here. One of them is a request for a Yes tune. David Vold, I got your, I've been working on this tune. One of our Jazz Tuesday regulars at the Madison hit me up on email, and I was listening to it, brother, and I'm really excited about it. I think I want to try and do something really cool with it. So I'm going to sit with it for a couple of more days and really kind of think about how I want to sing that one, and maybe put a little Leah treatment on it, figure out how the groove I want to put for it. So anyway, so unfortunately I'm not going to get to that request tonight, but I have some other requests, so I'm going to get to. Next up on the list, this one's for Buck McCoy, who got cheated out of his request last week because of technology failure. You know, I do my very best. I feel like I should get a cheersies for my efforts. You guys know how analog I am. I am so analog. I am pencil and paper. This is not a prop. You all know me. I'm a pencil person, and I am just like fighting my way into the 21st century. Actually, my friends are dragging me into it. So I'm getting up to date, but it's taken me a minute. So all that to say, this one's for Buck McCoy. Captured effortlessly, that's the way it was. Happened so naturally, I did not know it was love. The next thing I felt was you holding me close. What was I gonna do? I let myself go, and now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever. Oh. I've been waiting for you. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I heard your song. I filled my heart with your bliss. It gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. And now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody there that can love me better. Do that, make me happy, make me feel this way. Ain't nobody there that can love me better than you. Oh, I've been waiting for you. It's been so long. I knew just what I would do when I heard your song. Filled my heart with your bliss and gave me freedom. You knew I could not resist. I needed someone. And now we're flying through the stars. I hope this night will last forever. Yeah, I'll wait for night time to come, bring you to me. 'Cause I believe that I'm the one. I was so lonely. I feel like no one could feel. I must be dreaming. I want this dream to be real. I need this feeling. I'll make my wish upon a star and hope this night will last forever. Oh, 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 oh. Ain't nobody better. Da, da, da. Make me happy. Oh, oh, oh. Make me feel this way. Oh, ain't nobody can love me better than you. First you put your arms around me, da-da-da. Then you put your charms around me, da-da-da. Can't resist the sweet surrender, ba-da-da. Oh, the nights are warm and tender, ba-da-da. We stare into each other's eyes, ba-da-da. And what we see is no surprise, ba-da-da. Got a feeling most will treasure, ba-da-da. And a love so deep we cannot measure. Ain't nobody there that can love me better. Make me happy, oh, oh, oh. Make me feel this way. Ain't nobody there that can love me better than you. Shenanigans. Oh man. There's some here's the challenge. Well, there's a lot of challenges about doing this a cappella. One of the major challenges of this is not switching keys halfway through the song. So well, the first challenge is stay in tune. Second challenge, don't change keys or make it sound purposeful. And then the third challenge is, these are divas. These are like really tough songs. So this is like, it's really fun. It's a really fun game. Like, ooh, I like that song. Can I sing along with that one? Do I actually know that song? Because here's the thing. I really hate singing the wrong words. It makes me so frustrated when I'm, what up, Simba? I got Washington watching, Oklahoma, Mexico City. Hola, bienvenidos, amigo. Carnal. What was I going to say? You don't know. You have no idea what's happening in this crazy brain? I don't know what's happening. Let me tell you, this is what's up. I'm so done. Can I get an amen about hating moving? That just like moving sucks. Just pretty much always. So even though have loved this home and this garden and I'm really excited about my new place, I also really loathe the process between here to there. I lived out of a suitcase for a long time. It's nice to unpack for a minute. So, okay, first world problems. I'm done crying about suitcases. That's some whiny white girl shit. Now I'm going to do a jazz song. A little Diana Krall. This was requested by Rosie McPherson a couple weeks ago. I'm getting hungry. Feel me a grape. Dun, 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 dun. Peel me a grape, crush me some ice, skin me a peach, save the fuzz for my pillow. Talk to me nice, talk to me nice, you got to wine me and dine me. Don't try to fool me, bejewel me, either amuse me or lose me. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape. Pop me a cork, French me a fry, crack me a nut, bring a bowl full of bonbons, chill me some wine, keep standing by, just entertain me. Champagne me, show me you love me, kid glove me, best way to cheer me, cashmere me, I'm getting hungry, peel me a grape. Here's how to be an agreeable chap. Love me and leave me in luxurious lap. Hop when I holler, skip when I snap. When I say do it, jump to it. Send out for scotch, boil me a crab, cut me a rose, make my tea with the petals. Just hang around, pick up the tab, never outthink me. Just mink me, polar bear rug me, don't bug me. New Thunderbird me, you heard me. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape. It's a little peel me a grape. You know, that song really is about, I really enjoy singing the vocal part, but I feel like her piano solo in that really is the highlight. I've listened to that several times. Because of that request, I went back and was like, I need to revisit my Diana Krall. And it's always good to be reminded that there's so much good music out there and so many amazing artists and so much inspiration to draw from and so much just good material. There's good stuff out there. And I feel like sometimes we're like so on the quest for new. I hope you're a little bit on the quest for new because I feel like I'm new around. So I want you to like be interested in new things that are happening. But I also think it's important to be like, hey, these amazing artists that have been around for a hot minute, we could like learn something from them. Also, let's see what the cool shit that they're doing, let's educate ourselves, become a little bit more aware. Let's try to be conscious people. Let's be really good people. Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. It's like so round and out there. Dum, 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 dum. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that song. Okay, let me see what other. Oh, this is a really interesting request that I had from in this last. This is a request from Matthew Bingham. I really hope that I am pronouncing your name right. Feel free to correct me. Names are important. This is a Martina McBride song. So we're going to switch gears. Did a little jazz. Now we're going to do a little country. A little Martina McBride. Let's see what I can do. Here we go. I gotta always switch my brain. My brain thinks in a waltz. So if I have to sing straight ahead, I have to really think about it. Damn, that waltz ballad. The 3/4. Or 6/8. This is for all you girls about 13. High school can be so rough, can be so mean. Hold on to your innocence. Stand your ground when everybody's giving in. This one's for the girls. Boom. This one's for all you girls about 25. There we go. In a little apartment, just trying to get by. Living on dreams and SpaghettiOs. Wondering where your life is gonna go. This one's for the girls who've ever had a broken heart, who've wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's for the girls who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world. This one's for the girls. This one is for all you girls about 42. Tossing pennies into the fountain of youth. Every laugh line on your face made you who you are today. This one's for the girls whoever had a broken heart, who wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's for the girls who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world. This one's for the girls. Yeah, we're all the same inside. From 1 to 99. This one's for the girls who've ever had a broken heart, who wished upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's for the girls whoever loved without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world. This one's for the girls. It's a little Martina McBride. This one's for the girls. Yeah. Yes, Sheila Doherty. Moving sucks. It doesn't matter how much help you have. Doesn't matter if you have people packing the boxes for you. You still have to organize. Even if you're like, yeah, I'm going to delegate that and hire movers, you still have to organize hiring movers, which is a pain. And then you got to pack, you got to choose. And if you're OCD with control issues, this guy with like symmetry in mind and balance and like artistic imperfection, redecorating is taxing emotionally. It's taxing. So, you know. Oh, I have another request. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. My name is Leah Tussing, or Leah T. I appreciate you spending your evening with me. Otherwise, I would just be some crazy lady in the jungle, drinking wine, singing with a spoon, being a choir nerd all by myself. And you guys make me a little less nerdy. Or I make you a little more nerdy by association. I don't know. I think it's better the other way because I feel like I'm a pretty cool cat to hang around. So let's be nerds together. Nerds unite. And in that, it's time for another request. That's how I feel about that. Oh, by the way, while I get ready for this one, I want to do a little quick commercial. If you want to find out more about this guy and all of the crazy shenanigans that I have going on, because, you know, I'm crazy also. Shenanigans. It's my favorite word, so it's going to happen. You need to check out www.leahtussing.com. When I repost this, I'm going to put all of that information in there. This is what's fantastic about the website. It's a living, let me try that again, a living, breathing thing. I'm going to think about it like equal parts album liner notes, backstage pass, blog. That's where if you want to take I'm offering yoga classes coming up in October at this new location. I have this beautiful setting. And we offering Zoom yoga and meditation open to the public. I'm offering vocal coaching. I've been offering that for a while now, but now you can book it. It's just super easy. You can go to my website, leahtussing.com. You can book your vocal lesson. You can book your yoga class. You can book me for your private event when we're allowed to do private events again. This is also where you're going to be able to see I'm moving into Premier Events Promotion here in Tulum, and I'm working at bringing the most incredible, exciting new events for you guys. Seriously, it's going to be incredible. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Like the Reading Rainbow guy. Don't take my word for it. Come down here and see for yourself the amazing stuff that's happening in this town. There are incredible musicians here. There's beautiful beaches. There's amazing stuff happening. And if you want to know about it, send me a message. Send me an email. If I have not replied to your message, it's because I'm setting up my website, and give me a couple of give me a couple of days. Because in this next month, I'm going to be set up at my new place, getting my office sorted out. I'm like streamlining this. This is going to be like the easiest process ever. Whatever you want to know about Leah, leahtussing.com. However you want to hire Leah, leahtussing.com. However, whatever you want to know about that's in my photos, in my Instagram, that's where you're going to find it. It's like I threw up hyperlinks in there, and I'm going to be constantly adding new, not constantly, but regularly adding new content, new exciting stuff. I am so thrilled. This has been such an incredible journey, and you know, I'm so thankful and grateful that at the end of what has been an extraordinarily challenging year for the entire world, that I think it's important to share positive news, to share good things, and to stay connected and share love and show appreciation for these beautiful things that we do have, that we can be thankful for, that we can be grateful for. And so that's what I want to do. I want to share joy with you guys and spread some love and share some encouragement and see how far we can let that butterfly effect ripple out. You know, like, we got enough ugliness in this world. Let's share some positivity. And now I'm going to sing a really sad song. I thought I saw a man brought to life. He was warm, he came around like he was dignified. He showed me what it was to cry. Well, you couldn't be that man I adored. You don't seem to know, seem to care what your heart is for. But I don't know him anymore. There's nothing where I used to lie. The conversation has run dry. And that's what's going on. Nothing's fine, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed. The floor, illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm a little late, I'm already torn. Oh, 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 oh. So I guess the fortune teller's right. I should have seen just what was there and not some holy light. But you crawled beneath my veins, and now I don't care. I've had no luck. I don't miss it all that much. There's just so many things. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late, I'm already torn. Oh, 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 no. No. Oh, well, there's nothing where he used to lie. My inspiration has run dry, and that's what's going on. Nothing's right, I'm torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm cold and I am shamed, lying broken on the floor. Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. I'm bound, I'm ashamed, bound and broken on the floor. You're a little late, I'm already torn. That's Natalie Imbruglia. Torn. That was a request by Angel New, who made these beautiful earrings for me. She has incredible beadwork. Look on my friends on Facebook, Angel New. And if you want it, if you are in the mind to support other artisans in their work, her beadwork is absolutely beautiful. As you can tell, she hand beaded these earrings for me. Aren't they beautiful? So check out Angel New, N-E-W. She's on Facebook and she does incredible beadwork. So check her out. She is as a beautiful human being and an artist, and she's also dealing with some pretty crazy health struggles right now. And if she had not shared on Facebook that this was something that you could send some love to her, I would not bring it up. But she shared this need, so I'd like to share it as well if you feel inclined. She's a dear friend struggling from ALS and beautiful supporter of music. She and her husband, Walter, who has tuned in earlier, they are a part of a security crew that kept many of us safe in the Pacific Northwest at festivals, at Barter Fair. They kept us safe at Barter Fair. They kept us safe at Big Sky Blues, kept us safe at EB Island Freedom Fest, kept us safe all over the Northwest, Idaho, Montana, Washington State, and Oregon as a part of Shaman Stephen Cole's security crew and Karen as well. So these guys, they loved us. And if you're a part of the blues community, Cascade Blues Association, Washington Blues Society, Inland Empire Blues Association, Blues Society, I apologize if I'm not, South Sound Blues Association, you know, these guys, working on the board at Big Sky Blues Festival, I got the chance to work with them personally, and I feel incredibly blessed to know them and call them friends, but also so incredibly blessed that these individuals exist that allow us as participants and as large event organizers to count on them to be the eyes and ears that make sure that if you've had one too many drinks at the beer tent, you make it to your tent safely, making sure that no accidents happen after hours because we're next to water. You know, these are people that make sure that fires get put out. These are individuals that are constantly walking around making sure that you're having a good time. So if I would just encourage you that if you're able to give, you know, there are so many different individuals that are a part of making live music happen that are not just musicians, that are stagehands, that are engineers, that are festival owners, that are vendors, that are a part of this cultural, you know, framework that we are so welcome and ready to enjoy and appreciate. Sheila Dougherty, that's another incredible craftswoman, supporting live music in different ways. I just would like to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you so much to all of the beautiful, incredible artisans that have gifted me with their wares, like Angel New and Sheila. It's my armor in a beautiful way, dressing for a show and putting on these different items of these gifts. And anyway, I just want to say thank you. And I would encourage you, if you see someone else in the music industry that has a need and you're able to share, put a little love in the tip jar, put love in the love jar, as I would always say on Tuesday, Jazz Tuesdays. If you feel so inclined, if you are able, if it's within your means and you feel called, no pressure, But put a little love in the love jar. Help fill our bellies, fill our gas tanks. Help us get from gig to gig, spreading the love. And right now, that gig to gig, spreading the love is however we can participate with you. And with the technology and the means that we have, while we try and adapt, we appreciate you. I'm putting this out there as an artist. Speaking on behalf of other artists, we really appreciate every single one of you for tuning in whatever way you are able and showing love and joy. And truly for me, seeing your comments and, hey girl, miss you. Hey girl, what's going on? And, love that song. For me as a friend, I just would, I want to share with you joy. I so appreciate your positive messages, and I also appreciate when you share with me your struggles, because we're real individuals and life is hard, and it's good to acknowledge when we're struggling. I think something that's really beautiful about this, I'm going to diatribe a minute and then I'm going to go let my dog in and then I'm going to sing some more. So bear with me as I get a little preachy for just a quick second. Not preachy, grateful. I'm just so thankful for all of you for tuning in and participating, because like the troubadours of old, we would not be here if you were not here. So the feeling is mutual. I love you so much. Don't go anywhere. There's nowhere to go. Stay right here. I'm just walking around the bar. Tippy tiptoe. I love my Nikki Six in here. Or maybe take my belly out. All right, Belly, you go out. Go yell at your brother. They're going to yell at the many, many things that are outside. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. Oh, I really want to sing a song for you, but I think I'm going to do something else. Well, I'm going to sing for you, but anyway. Let's see, I got in a body. I want to make sure, I'm just double checking my list, make sure I get all my requests in. Oh, this is one. I gotta sit back down again. This is a little Fleetwood Mac. Oh, how do I want to do this? Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had, oh, and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. Oh, women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. Now here you go again. I see the crystal visions. I keep my visions to myself. It's only me who wants to wrap around your dreams. And have you any dreams you'd like to sell? Dreams of loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad. In the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost and what you had, ooh, and what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. Oh, women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. You will know. Oh, you'll know. Oh, you'll know. Oh, you'll know. Those Stevie Nicks. Oh, I got to crack my back. You know what it is? I figured it out. What's missing from behind me? I packed Spalding. Spalding, my basketball boyfriend, Castaway style. Poor boy. Excuse me, / I can call him a boy because it's basketball and it's not actually a man. Guys, this is how necessary it is for me to get out of the jungle. Not like away from this area, but like it's time to re-enter society. I'm getting weird. Weird. All right. I'm trying to figure out what's next. What shall I do next? I see some comments, but I don't see requests. And I think that's because, for whatever reason, it's probably not scrolling. So I'm going to just keep going with some requests from last week and also some new stuff. And we need some up-tempo. We need something up-tempo. Or something really powerful. Or something up-tempo. Oh, my little pretty one, my pretty one. When you gonna give me some time, Sharona? Ooh, you make my motor run, Got it coming off of the line, Sharona. Never gonna stop, give it up. Such a dirty mind, I always give it up for the touch of a younger kind. Woo! My, Sharona. Come a little closer, huh? I will you now. Come and look into my eyes, Sharona. Keeping it a mystery, I guess to me. Running down the length of my thigh, Sharona. Never gonna stop, give it up. Seriously, I'm probably not singing the right notes, but I don't care. I always get it up for the touch of a younger kind. Woo! My, Sharona. My, Sharona. Woo! Ooh, Stevie Wonder. Excellent. I choose you, Pikachu. Stevie Wonder. Back on when I was a little headed girl. Oh, okay. I just thought of what song I'm going to do. And I keep saying that I'm not going to take time to look them up, but I feel like I want to do this one. So, on account of I'm in charge of the Google machine. These are excellent. I'm going to have to check these out. Sharona. Ooh, you're such a pretty one. Okay, don't distract me. Okay, no, actually, you can do it. Okay. Here we go. This is the Stevie Wonder request. Yeah. Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. Now I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, I'm yours. Ooh, yeah. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Ooh, now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Oh, yeah, here I am, baby. Yeah, yeah, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Oh, yeah, here I am, baby. Yeah, yeah, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah. Oh, I've seen a lot in this whole world. But when I touch them, they don't mean nothing, girl. Oh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, baby, you set my soul on fire. That's why I know you're my heart's desire. Oh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah, here I am, baby. Oh, oh, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Ooh, here I am, baby. Oh, yeah, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah, here I am, baby. Oh, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah. Now here I am, baby. Ooh, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. Yeah. Oh, I'm yours. Here I am, baby. Here I am. Oh, here I am, baby. Signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. I'm going to keep it going with the up tempo. Stevie Wonder. All right, we're going to keep it funky. Welcome to Choose Your Request Live. There's no blooper reel when you do this live. So forgive me for my... This next song is a Bill Withers tune. Double Guns. We're going to do, by we, I mean me. I'm going to do Use Me. So we're going to get a little funky. Thanks for tuning in to my a cappella musical shenanigans. Cheers, my friends. Now I'm going to go to my otherworldly happy place. My friends, they are, well, it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me that all you wanna do is use me. Oh, but my answer to all of that use me stuff, oh, that I wanna spread the news that if it feels it's good getting used, why just keep on using me. Yeah. Till you use me up. Dun 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 my brother, yeah, well, he sat me right down and talked to me. Yes, he did. Oh, he told me, yeah, that I ought not let you use me, walking all over me, and I'm sure he meant well. But when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew just how good that it feels getting used, just keep on using me, yeah, till you use me up. Bam, till you use me up. Till you use me up. Oh, yeah, use me up. Use me up. Sometimes it's true, you really do abuse me. Oh, you get me in a room with high class people, then you act real rude to me. Yes, you did. Oh, but baby, when you love me, I can't get enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I wanna spread the news that if it feels as good getting used, just keep on using me. Till you use me up. They play a down. Dun, 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 but they wait a dun, button to there, button to there, button to there. There we go. Took me a minute to get the notes right. Cheers, everybody. Happy Tuesday, Request Live. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Leah Tussing, Leah T. I'm having a good time. I'm thankful you're here. Denny Foreman, another jazz duo partner. I have some really cool people too. Like, I mean, you're all cool people, but it's really special to me to see all of these. This is what's cool about Facebook. When Facebook works well, it's really special because you can see people from states or countries away that are interested or are following you, that are a part of your life that you just haven't had the opportunity to connect with in a while. And it's special for me to see all these different incredible musicians that are have been a part of my musical journey, and I hope continue to be a part of my musical journey. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not done yet. I got a couple more left in me. I got a couple more. Just for now, just for now. Where are we? What the hell is going on? The dust has only just begun to fall. Crops are sinking feeling. Oily marks appear on walls where treasured moments hung before they take over. Of this still life. Hide and seek. Trains and sewing machines on the years they were here first. Oily marks appear on walls where pleasure moments hung before the takeover. The sweeping insensitivity of this still life. Hide and seek. Trains and sewing machines, they were blood and tears. They were here first. What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course you did. What you say? That it's all for the best. Of course it is. What you say? That you only meant well. Well, of course it did. What you say? Oh, what did you say? Ransom notes. Ransom notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk, newspaper would cut out. sweet dark newspaper word cutouts. Speak no feeling, no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. Seek, seek, seek. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit, you don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. That was Imogen Heap, Hide and Seek. I love her. Yes. Went a different path with that one. One of the things that I really appreciate as an artist about this opportunity is the freedom that I have to just try new things and have fun and experiment. And you guys are so positive and encouraging that, it's not often that a web live streaming format is so positive message. And you guys are just amazing. So I love you so much. I am not done. I'm going to keep going. This is another one. That's a modern, and by modern I mean it's not like a 70s rock classic or a jazz standard. So within the last 15 years in the realm of music is modern. Top 40. But even top 40 sounds like it's going to be like tribute band. I don't mean that in a rude way. Excuse me, please. Anyway, point of the story being, I'm trying some new things. So. I recommend getting your heart trampled on to anyone. Yeah. I am walking around your living room. Yeah. Swallow it down. What a jagged little pill. It feels so good swimming in your stomach. Wait until the dust settles. You live, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn, you love, you learn. I recommend biting off more than you can chew to anyone. I certainly do. I recommend sticking your foot in your mouth at any time. Oh, feel free. Throw it down. The caution blocks you from the wind. Hold it up to the rays. You wait and see when the smoke clears. You you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn, you love, you learn. Wear it out the way a 3-year-old would do. Melt it down. You're gonna have to eventually anyway. The fire trucks are coming up around the bend. You live, you learn, you love, you learn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn, you grieve, you learn, you choke, you learn, you laugh, you learn, you choose, you learn, you pray, you learn, you ask, you learn, you live, you learn. Oh, Alanis Morissette. You know, I haven't done any jazz tonight. I have just been I've been enjoying a different genres of music tonight. Thank you for giving me the freedom and the space to explore, and with such positive encouragement. And I love you guys. I'm not done. Facebook hasn't kicked us off. I do want to take this time to let you know that 2 things. 1, you can watch I'm archiving all of the Tuesday Request Lives on my website, videos, and you can still scroll through. I'm putting the playlists up there. So if you missed tonight or you are enjoying tonight and you want to go back and see some of the other shows, instead of scrolling back through my Facebook feed, go to my website and you can watch all of these videos. I put them on YouTube so we can enjoy the ridiculous shenanigans, acapella frivolity together, forever and ever, amen. You know, send it a musical blessing to the universe. And here's the other thing. Here pretty soon, Facebook's live streaming policy is getting a little dicey for live musicians. And even though this is just us hanging out in my kitchen and you guys, friends and fans and fandamly, they're like threatening to shut down profiles. Also, I know y'all didn't think I was going to be giving it away for free forever. I was so excited. Kim Archer is coming back to Tulum. And there's some serious diva collaboration about to happen. So you're going to want to prepare yourself for some amazing some amazing web performances coming up. Very exciting content. I am super pumped about that. Let's see. I think I'm going to do 2 more because we're at the 90-minute mark. So I'm going to wrap this up. No. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to do some Etta James. Yeah. That's how I'll do that. With some Etta. It's never a bad decision to end with Etta, right? I think so. Cheers, my friends. As I get adjusted and kick my cabinets. I want a Sunday kind of love, a love that lasts past Saturday night. And I'd like to know that love was more than love at first sight. I want a Sunday kind of love. Oh, yeah. I want a love that's on the square. Can't seem to find me somebody, someone who cares. I'm on the lonely road that leads to nowhere. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming, oh yeah, and all my Sunday scheming, every hour, every minute, every day. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who will show me the way. My arms need someone to enfold, to keep me warm when Mondays and Tuesdays grow cold. A love for all my life to have and to hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. I do my Sunday dreaming, oh yeah, all my Sunday scheming, every minute, every hour, every day. I'm hoping to discover a certain kind of lover who will show me the way. And my arms need someone to enfold. I can't seem to find me somebody. When Mondays and Tuesdays grow cold, I love to have for all time, to have and to hold. I want a Sunday kind of love. Preach. Right. Okay, here's my last song. I have this book, and I'm going to show it to you so you don't think I'm crazy. It's a children's book. It's for teaching English. It's called The iBook by Dr. Seuss. Yes, this is happening right now. You're welcome. Anyway, wink eye, wink eye, pink eye, pink eye. It doesn't mean anything to you if you're not my student. But if you are my student, that would be a funny joke. Also, I wink a lot. I've been told I wink a lot. I'm a big fan of the winking emoji. It's time for me to go. When I start saying ridiculous things like this, it's time for me to sign off from the internet. So what shall be my last song? What shall be my last song? I think it should be something like soulful, Perchance. Yeah. My, Sharona. My, whoa! My, Sharona. I'm going to have my Sharona stick on my head now forever. What awesome requests we had tonight. Awesome requests. I'm totally pumped. Okay, so we've got some options, guys. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do something from my James Bond night. Oh, Phil Collins. Excellent. Love Phil Collins. Whoa, oh, Studio. What was it, that album? His album, was it Red Hot Night in Paris? I stole a lot of CDs from my dad. I said, Chris Tussing, I'm so sorry. I stole any good music that you had purchased for yourself. I definitely stole the Bodyguard album CD. This is Confessions. I also stole, was it like Red Hot Night in Paris, or Hot Night in Paris by Phil Collins live. I stole that one. I also stole Love Song Ballads by Elton John. Definitely stole that CD. I'm a mega huge Elton John and Bernie Taupin fan. They're my favorite songwriting duo. Love it. That's how I'll end. Yeah, no. Appreciate you, but I'm not. Are you talking about Barney? Are you talking about Cardi B? Because I'm not trying to be Cardi B. But yeah, seriously, Phil Collins, Genesis, so good. So good. So good. Okay. Also, Peter Gabriel. Love you, Sheila. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. This is my last song. I'm going to sing an Elton John tune to close out the night. This is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, from my favorite Elton John album, Yellow Brick Road. When are you gonna come down? Yeah. Sledgehammer, so good. Yes. When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young. Okay, here we go. I totally I did for a long time own a record player. That's why I know these songs. Yes. I started that key or that song way too low. Way too low. When I am gonna come down. Let's try there. When I am gonna come down. When I am going to. You gotta figure out these keys, man. I'm telling you. It'll screw you up if you don't get the right one. to land. I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. There we go. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the home, out in the woods, hunting the horny black-backed toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. What do you think you'll do then? I bet they'll shoot down your plane. I'll take you a couple of vodka and tonics to set you on your feet again. And maybe you'll get a replacement. There's plenty like me to be found. Mongrels who ain't got a penny, sniffing for tidbits like you on the ground. So goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't plant me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the hound out in the woods, hunting the horny black toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Oh, goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society howl. You can't put me in your penthouse. I'm going back to my plow, back to the howling out in the woods, hunting the horny black toad. Oh, I finally decided my future lies beyond the yellow brick road. Oh, and it's 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I just kind of feel like we have 20 minutes more until the 2-hour mark. I might as well just keep going because I'm having a good time. I feel like I got a second wind. This is what happens. It's just totally what happens. I like, it's like when you go dancing with your girlfriends and you're out of shape, and so you get a little tired, and then you have that second or third round. You get back to the dance floor. This is what life is like in your 30s. When you're 20s and you're gigging, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to try and tear the veil here of rock and roll. I'm a human being, and it's hard to dance for 4 hours in heels. So I've kind of enjoyed this time of yoga and relaxation, but I've also time for more music. It's time. Let's do it. Sledgehammer. Okay, next. Because I can't just end on that. Oh, this is the song I wanted to do for the last couple of weeks, and I keep forgetting. This is a Paul Simon tune, I believe. Yeah. This is 50 ways to leave your lover. The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you in your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. She said it's really not my habit to intrude. Furthermore, I hope my meaning won't be lost or misconstrued. But I'll repeat myself at the risk of being crude. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. 50 ways to leave your lover. You just slip out the back, Jack. Make a new plan, Stan. Need to be coy, Roy. You just get yourself free. Oh, and hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, leave, and get yourself free. She said, it grieves me so to see you in such pain. I wish there was something I could do to make you smile again. And I said, I appreciate that. Would you please explain about the 50 ways? She said, why don't we both just sleep on it tonight? And I believe that in the morning I begin to see the light. And then she kissed me, and I realized she probably was right. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. Oh, shenanigans. You guys. Okay, for reals. It's time. It's time. I'm ready. I want to thank you so much for tuning in, for being such amazing friends and fans and family. And this is the last song, for real. For real, for real. I know I'm so changeable. And I just keep wanting to go, and then I tell you no, and well, you know. It is what it is. You're subject to my whim. The whimsy. But this is for real the last one. For real, for real. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Leah T. I'm going to end with a little Natural Woman. Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel so uninspired. But now I know that I can face another day. Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. You're the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. And when my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim it. I didn't know just what was wrong with me till your kiss helped me claim it. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for, 'cause if I make you happy, I don't need to do more. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. And when my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim it. Oh, oh. I didn't know just what was wrong with me till your kiss helped me claim it. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for, and if I make you happy, I don't need to do more. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Woman, you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Woman, you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Woman, oh, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Ooh. Thank you so much for tuning in. Muchísimas gracias por todo. Y es el tiempo para sueños y dormir. It's time to sleep and dream and eat food. So, oh, encore. Oh dear. What should I do for an encore? I love you for that, though. Thank you, Barney Joe, for the encore. Whew. I don't even know. Let me think. Oh. Ooh, Alicia Keys. Okay, I got you. Alicia Keys. I will end my last song tonight. Thank you so much, Matthew. I so appreciate that. I'm just feeling a different vibe. You know, every week is a little bit different. I have a little different energy. I feel inspired to sing different songs, and you guys suggest different songs. So, so this is an Alicia Keys and Jack White song that I did with my MFJB. Da ba da 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 da. dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I started that song. This is what happened just now. I started that song and then I thought, is that the right key? I know the play with the same trigger finger for Her Majesty. I know. Hold that thought. It's only cool if I do it right. Just give me 2 seconds. I know. Golden dawn was and then your fantasy. I'm not the okay. I know the playing with. There we go. I got it. Okay, here we go. I know the player with the slick trigger finger for Her Majesty. Another one with the golden tone voice and then your fantasy. Another bill from a killer turned a thrill into a trap. Yeah, a door left open, a woman walking by, a drop in the water, a look in her eye, a phone on your side, someone that you think that you can trust. It's just another way to die. Oh, yeah. Another tricky little gun, giving solace to the one that will never see the sunshine. Another inch of your life sacrificed for your brother in the nick of time. Another dirty money heaven sent, honey, we're turning on a dime. Well, a door left open, a woman walking by, a drop in the water, a look in the eye, a phone on the table, a man on your side, someone that you think that you can trust. Is just another way to die. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Then they another girl with a finger on the world, sing and do what you want here. Another gun thrown down and surrender to the way of fear. Another man that stands right behind you looking in the mirror. Yeah, a door left open, a woman walking by, a drop in the water, a look in your eye, a man on the table, phone on your side. I know can think that you can trust. It's just another way to die. Oh, a door left open, a woman walking by, a drop in the water, a look in the eye, a phone on the table, man on your side, someone that you think that you can trust. It's just another way to die. Oh, it's just another way. It's just another way. Oh, another way to die. Dun-dun-dun. You have to imagine the bullets. You know, like the bullet around me. Yeah. James Bond. Okay, guys. It's been 2 hours. You are so sweet for indulging me this whole time. Thank you so much for tuning in and being amazing and sharing your positive vibes and connecting with me on the interwebs. And make good choices, at least 60% of the time. That's my rule. And by rule, I mean rule. Don't look at my yawn. I still care about you. It's not about that. No double encores. Oh, Barney Joe, you're amazing. I appreciate you so much, but I got to eat some food. I'm going to fry me up some potatoes because Southern girl, Irish girl, love her some potatoes. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to eat them with ketchup. Like a French fry. And I know you care about that. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because you don't need to know about what I'm cooking for dinner. Oh, dance monkey, dance monkey, dance monkey, oh. Dance monkey next week. Tune in. I will definitely do that one. Oh, move for me, move for me. Hey. Tune in next week for more awesomeness. I heart you. All of you. I don't know where to look, at myself or the camera. So I'm just going to be creepy and end this